All right, Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. I'll go ahead and play the tune and I'll break it down for you. All right, Blinding Lights. All right, so this has some interesting challenges in it. And it does have a backbeat throughout that I do just by kind of thwacking my thumb and the base of my thumb against the low strings here. You can do that or not. You can certainly play it without the backbeat. What I'm showing you now, I probably won't do it the whole way through, but just so you know, that's what I'm doing here. Just smacking with my thumb on the strings. Mainly just the low E string, just for that thwack, that rhythmic thwack. All right, so starting out, I chose to start out just with kind of a bit of an introduction, kind of like in the original song, there's some synthesizer sounds going on. What I did is a 12th fret harmonic, G, B, and E strings, and then it kind of echoes the melody. Then starting with the D, which is on the G string at the 7th fret. Then the E, 12th fret, then on the B string at the 7th fret, then the B string at the 12th fret, then and then back to the 7th fret on the G string, and then 5th fret on the G, B, and E strings. Once again, kind of echoes the vocal melody. 12th fret, G, B, and E strings, then starting with the D string on the 7th fret of the G, so again, 12th fret on the E string, 7th fret on the B string, 12th fret on the B string, 7th fret on the G string, and then 5th fret on the G, B, and E strings. All right, and then starting with a chord, or starting just with a low E string. Now, what's nice is that if you can let that ring out a little bit as you start, it's just kind of cool to let that ring out while you do this. What I'm doing here is I'm going just with my thumb and my index finger on the low E string. Okay, doesn't matter which one you start out with. I start with my thumb, and then at the first thwack, and I'm doing index, thumb, index. So thumb, index to start, thwack, then index, thumb, index. Okay, and then after a few seconds, I'll mute the other strings just to get it really nice and clean. That just kind of sets up the song. You can do it without the backbeat too. Like that, okay? And then I'm starting with, it starts with the synthesizer melody. So I'm starting out with a big E minor chord, okay? So E minor, and just picking the melody through while I'm holding as much of that chord as I can. So like this. I'm doing the backbeat. Then B minor. So that's a B minor with an open E at the top. All right, so it basically makes it like an 11th chord. Then I'm letting my index finger bar, 2nd fret of the E string, open B, 3rd fret on the B string, then D, D, again, ending on A. So with a backbeat. Do it slow. D, ending on A. Okay, then it goes to the first verse. I've been trying to call, like that. Then just follow the vocal melody as closely as you can throughout this whole first part. So E minor, and through the whole song, the same 4 chords keep repeating. The whole thing is just E minor, B minor, D, A. Entire song, and never changes. So your bass line, the whole thing, is always the same. It just depends where you're putting the notes above it. Okay, so leading in the verse. Or the B minor. Then D. Now here, for a second, because I don't have the open D string because I'm playing on the 4th fret here, for a second I'm going to use the 5th fret on the A string. So once again, just for a minute there. Then again, open D to finish it over A. Okay. Next bit is almost exactly the same. Again, that 5th fret in the A string, then open D, ending on A, and then it goes into it's sort of a pre-chorus part. Like that. E minor, minor, B minor, D. Okay, that's all over D. And the interesting thing at the very end there, the bass line kind of stops. The rhythm keeps going, but the bass line kind of stops, which makes a nice little contrast. So that whole bit is. I just let the bass line go at that point. Ooh. Then into the chorus. Okay. Again, same 4 chords. E minor, B minor, D, A. So. Okay. And what you you want to do there is, what I usually do is get as much of the chord as I can in there. So I'll usually go. So I'll hit on the first note of each chord. Then follow it up with a pick. So. Okay. It's pretty tricky, and you could just do the individual notes without the big chord. It's fine, or you can do the chord. Okay, D. Okay, and then the next verse, I'm going up an octave just for variety. So I'm running out of time. You could do it down here. You could do the whole thing down an octave, but I like going up an octave. I'm out of time. Now B minor up here. Baby. An array. Then I'm doing this little descending riff. He goes before going into the pre-chorus part. I thought I would harmonize it a bit with a little pull off just for interest. So at the end of that verse, so we hit the road in overdrive, baby. Then okay, so I'm doing this. So I'm doing this all on the G and E strings, pulling off. Okay, and then I can do, if you want to, another spot where you can do the whole chord. A little variation there. Again, drop your bass line. So with the backbeat, that whole part is, so. Drop the bass line, and then ooh, into the chorus, exactly the same as the first. Okay. After the chorus, and there's kind of a bridge, although again the chords are exactly the same. So I'm just walking by to let you know. I can never get on the phone. This time. And then again into the chorus, into the final chorus. So time. And the final chorus is the same. You do it twice. If you want to. You can also do it just once. And then the opening synthesizer melody again. Which you also can do after the first chorus. You can do the melody there again. The original song has the melody there again. I sometimes do it that way or not, but you can do the same synthesizer melody with the chords. B minor. Okay, and at the very end, do that twice. And then it ends quietly, now without the backbeat, just echoing the chorus again, blinded by the lights. And you can end just with an A chord. What I did was this. So open A string, this A, 11th fret D string, 9th fret on the G string, and then 12th fret harmonic on the B and E strings. Fingerstyle, all right? So a fairly complex song once you get into it, but a lot of fun to play once you get all the moving parts together. So I hope it's useful. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments. Thanks for watching.